Jumanji: The Next Level, in a short soundbite, is about Spencer. We come now to Spencer, who's having a hard time at college and feeling pretty depressed, and he comes home to live with, or to stay with his grandfather and his mom during time off. And while he's there, he kind of talks about this hard time he's going through, and then as he realizes that being in life is just not as exciting as being in Jumanji, he decides to go back in the game, and by mistake, his grandfather and Danny Glover get sucked into the game as well, and it becomes quite a fiasco. That's my terrible description of it. All right, I think we're recording. You got an email. Okay. Hi, everybody. Do I have any tattoos? Yes, I have 5 tattoos. And after today, I'm going to get just a giant donkey tattoo on my back. I was planning on it, but today's going to be the day. Just in celebration of Jumanji. There's no relation, but that's what I'm going to do. Thank you. The best part of being an actor is probably getting to work with other people that you really love. 1. And then occasionally you can keep the clothes from the movie that you're doing. Not often. And if they don't like you keep it, you can say, okay, I just want to take it to that room so I can change out of it, and then I'll give it right back. And then you can put it in a suitcase or duffel bag and tell them that you don't know where it went, and then they go looking for it, and then you just leave the set with the clothes. So I guess my favorite part is stealing clothes without anybody knowing, because I have like a whole closet full of clothes that I was not supposed to take. So yeah, I mean, that's why I became an actor. That's why I'm going to stay an actor, and I just hope that I keep getting to steal clothes like this jacket. P.S. I'm going to ask a question to you guys. Am I pulling off this jacket? Yes is the only answer that I'm looking to hear. So if you can write back anything other than yes, don't write it. But if it's yes, then write us at www.alexsjacket.org.edu.ncaa.com. The best memento that I ever kept was Danny DeVito. He actually came home and lives with me now. So it's very exciting, and he's made a great life for himself with me and my parents. And yeah, thanks, Danny. The best acting advice I ever received was probably from Danny DeVito, and he said, why don't you just do a take where you do it really quickly and you do nothing. You just don't try and do anything great or fancy or do anything. Just say the lines, do it really quickly. And it ended up being the best thing that could have happened for that scene. But it turns out that he just had to go to the bathroom, and he was just trying to speed me up because he had to leave the bed to go to the bathroom. But it turned out to be amazing advice, and that was the take that I think they used. So thank you, Danny DeVito. So you got to see the movie to see what animals are in Jumanji. But I do know that there are flamingos. Or no, wait, not flamingos. Ostriches. There are ostriches in this one. So look out for the ostriches. I'm pretty sure they're a big part of the movie. I think that every movie I've done has required different levels of preparation, but the one I probably did the most preparation for was Patriots Day, where I played Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, the Boston bomber, because we had to get a lot of the details right, and that was one where it would be offensive if we didn't get every single little nook and cranny right on that story. So I definitely did the most research for that, and it was very disturbing and difficult research, but I'm really glad I did it. It made it easier to digest the more you knew about it. You can numb yourself to it a little bit. But yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot of books on. And I just did a movie with Nick Cage about a truffle hunter and a truffle salesman, and I learned so much about truffles. It's upsetting. I was just eating truffle chips last night, and I had one, and I said, yeah, those aren't real. That's truffle oil. And then my friends were like, it's not fun to hang out with you anymore. And I was like, I know. I agree with you. I think that every single movie I've done is personal in some way, but The Cat in the Moon, the movie that I wrote, directed, and starred in, is definitely my most personal, and I think you should watch it if you haven't seen it. Yeah. But Jumanji's very personal to me, too. It seems like it wouldn't be, but it's very much a part of, like, me becoming a man, aka The Rock. So go see the new one where I become somebody else. And I have a lot of scenes with Danny DeVito, who, if you were tuning in earlier, is living in my house. There are endless people I want to work with, but one person I love Adam Driver, and I saw him in Marriage Story, and he's amazing. I'd love to work with him. And I would love to work with Laura Dern. I think she's just so good. She's just such a great actress. Those are just the two that popped in my head. But I got to work with Nicolas Cage and Danny DeVito, and those were at the top of my list of people I wanted to work with, and Danny Glover. So I don't know. Maybe it's all downhill from here. That's sad. Jumanji, the sad level. That's the next movie. Bye, Google. A movie I saw that changed my life is probably Cries and Whispers. The Ingmar Bergman movie really blew my mind and can't stop thinking about it all the time. Irishman blew my mind this year. That was my favorite. And Baywatch. I'm not sure how hard other horror movies are or how like difficult other comedies are, but in my experience, comedy is like 8 trillion thousand times easier than doing Hereditary. That movie was so difficult comparatively, and doing comedy is probably more fun. But I guess there's you know, you have to be funny, so that is kind of difficult. Like, am I being funny right now? Which is, I guess, some pressure. But usually the set is more fun and wild, and that's not the case with some horror movies, or at least I've only done one really, and that was Hereditary, and it was very difficult. So I'd say, in my experience, horror is about 2.8 billion times harder than doing Jumanji comedies were. But honestly, I haven't done that much horror or comedy, so I don't know. But yeah, comedy's easier for sure. Yeah, I just stumbled upon the Naked Brothers Band movie was playing on TV, I think on Nickelodeon, and then the show was playing. It was like a whole marathon, I guess, and it was really weird. I got through the movie, and then an episode or two started playing, and then it was just too much for me to watch. I just couldn't watch any more myself. But I was thinking, like, I was a really cute kid, and I don't know what happened, but I was such a cute little child, and I was looking, and I was like, I am such a cute little child. But then after watching myself and get a little older, I just got less fun to look at. Like, it wasn't as nostalgic. I just started getting to my awkward phase by season 3. Yeah. But it's odd because you look at yourself and you see in areas where you've improved and then areas where you've lost. Like, the world has beaten out of you some certain optimism or magic that you had as a kid. So I'm always trying to kind of get back to where it was when I was like 6 as an actor. And just my face. I would like to look like a 6-year-old again. Like that. I'm 6. So listen, I'm going to come clean. I thought that this question said, what stories are you most egg to tell? I see now that it's eager, but just scrolling by it quickly, I thought it was egg to tell. So that's why I picked it. It's a good question, but if it was what stories are most egg to tell, it would be a great question. So the stories that I'm most egg to tell are stories concerning eggs. Anything. You can write a movie about eggs. Chicken Little is about eggs. I assume that any movie about a chef involves some eggs. I guess that's it. So I guess Chicken Little, stories that have to do with Chicken Little are things that I'm mostly want to be associated with. So Chicken Little 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many they made, but 2, 3, 4, or 5. It's an animated movie. I think Zach Braff's in it. Or maybe he's not. So if anybody has a Chicken Little script, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm in. I don't really have to even read the script, but anything. So that's the story I'm most egged to tell.
Oh, this is a good question. Why is Dwayne Johnson called The Rock? Well,
because he's stupid.
What do you mean as I'm stupid?
Because of your IQ. That's what that, remember?
What do you mean
Dumb as a
remember?
rock.
Nah,
That's
see,
what it was.
no. I am...
That Dwayne is dumb as a rock.
No, don't say it loud. There's a lot of people here. Don't say that loud because they will leave with that impression.
What is the real answer?
It's well, got it in the bedroom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you like that? What is your best Jack Black story?
Oh, God. I got several. Jack Black is a foodie.
Yeah.
And Jack Black starts off every day.
So you'll be Jack, and I'll come in, and I'll be
Yes.
like, "Hey, Jack, you know, how'd you sleep?"
Okay, you ready? Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, how'd you sleep?
Oh my God. Great, because I had a little bowl of bolognese.
Jack, I didn't
Little paprika.
ask you to.
Nice savory fill of noodles and meat that they combined.
I just wanted to ask you
Ate a
how
good
you
bowl
slept.
of it and laid down.
That's Jack Black. Is why we love him. He loves
He
food
loves food. What you eat in the morning? I had a breakfast burrito.
with a little bit of sriracha sauce.
Do you like the sriracha?
How to sing like Jack Black? Well, it's simple, really. It's all about the falsetto. Ah! You know what I mean? Get that crack. Ah! And the vibrato. You gotta be born with it. Which scene in Jumanji: The Next Level was the most fun to film? Well, there's this one scene where we're running away from mandrills. And in case you don't know, they're like really dangerous monkey creatures that are out to kill us. And we're running away from them on these moving bridges. And it was really exciting and really intense and really damn fun to film. Does Jack Black have perfect pitch? Not really. I got pretty good pitch, but perfect pitch means you can like hear a car crash and go, oh, that car crash was in C minor. I don't have that. But like I can stay on in key, basically. When I'm singing, I know how to stay in pitch, if that makes sense. Some people can't sing at all, so I got better pitch than those peeps. Did I do any of my own stunts in Jumanji: The Next Level? I mean, I did some stuff, but I wouldn't call any of it stunts. But I did some intense running and jumping. But when it came to like the real death-defying stuff, that's my stuntman, Jimmy Waitman, throwing himself into harm's way for me. Much love to you, Jimmy. Thanks for the hard work. You should get an award. See you at the Stunty Awards. Is Jack Black classically trained? I mean, I did sing some classical music in chorus in high school. Sang a little Vivaldi. Gloria, 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 Gloria. In excelsis Deo. Gloria, 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 in excelsis Deo. Can Jack Black really play guitar? I can play guitar. I'm not good at noodling. I'm not a big solo artist. I play power chords, and I play them with ferocity and with passion. And that makes up for a lot of my lack of noodling ability. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would always throw down and kick mucho ass on the set, playing Smolder Bravestone. And wherever we were, there would always be like a crowd of people waiting outside of our set, you know. Security would be holding back like a crowd of people that were waiting just to get a glimpse of the magical man that is Dwayne "The Rock." And no matter how long a day we had, as I was leaving, I would see Dwayne out there just hanging with the peeps, meeting his fans. And I was most impressed with that he always found time and energy, even after a long, hard day, to go face-to-face with his peeps. Much love. I did some of my own stunts in Nacho Libre, but not all of them. I got injured on Nacho. I hurt my eye, and I had to have plastic surgery right under my right eyebrow. And as you know, my eyebrows are like the key to my whole success. So that was serious surgery. But yeah, no, I had some stuntmen in there kicking some ass on my behalf and my behest. What is Tenacious D's recording process like? Well, you know, we write the songs on a little crappy tape recorder or like on my phone recorder. We just jam, and then we cobble together the best parts and make a magical song. And then we'll go to our friend's house in his garage actually, and lay down the hot tracks one at a time. You know, we put on our socks and shoes and pants just like every other human being, and we record our music the same way. Does Jack Black know martial arts? Well, I did take karate when I was a kid. I think I was like 9 or 10. And I can prove it because I can count to 10 in Japanese. That's how you know. If you took martial arts, then of course you have to know ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, ichi, achi, ku, ju. And I know that you twist your punch at the end of it causes extra power, I guess. And I also did some judo. If need be, I could flip you. And I did a tiny bit of Kung Fu. I took a couple Kung Fu classes. Because why? Because I'm Kung Fu Panda. Got to do the research. So do I know martial arts? I guess you could say I do.
Great question. Who's the best actor of all time? Well, you know what? When you go best actor of all time, right? It's a great question.
It's a fantastic question.
Fantastic question. Of all time, you got to go with somebody that, I don't know, has box office revenue, charisma, charming. A guy who has multiple careers that you can choose from. You know what I mean? Success in one area and then immediately gain success in another. Yeah. God, how many people have done that? Right? And somebody that fans follow, love, enjoy. Right? Goodness gracious. Stature, big, you know, big heart, giving.
Brother.
Ice-T. Gotta go with Ice-T. Yep, that's my answer. Ice-T.
Answer something.
What kind of question is that? What is my favorite basketball team? Everything is Philadelphia from the beginning to end. Sixers. Philadelphia 76ers. Go Sixers. Best moments of Kevin Hart, Irresponsible. I think anything where I get to be honest about my relationship with my kids, in my opinion, just because it's a growing relationship and it's evolving, and I feel that my fan base has got to see my kids grow. So from the age 1 to 2 to now, that's what I would say. That's my answer.
It was my favorite comedy show.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, man. What a guy, huh? How about that? The big fella.
How to sing like Nick Jonas? Well, it depends on what kind of song I'm singing. If I'm singing something in my middle register, it's pretty simple. I just wake up and sing. If I'm singing something in the higher register, such as Still Get Jealous, you gotta just make sure you open up the voice and I don't know. A movie that changed my life. I gotta say, when I watched Dead Poets Society with Robin Williams, who is obviously Alan Parrish in the original Jumanji, that was one of the movies that changed my life, and still to this day one of my favorites of all time. I play Jefferson Seaplane McDonough. I'm a pilot, and that's about all I can say because it's a big reveal for the film, and I'll get in trouble if I say any more. Something I found funny that no one else laughed at. That happens all the time. See, it's not a rare occurrence. I'll be telling a story that I thought was really funny, and everyone goes, huh, yeah, good one. How to style your hair like Nick Jonas. It's very simple, actually. Get out of the shower, go like this, and it's done. How did Nick Jonas get ripped? Well, 12 dozen raw eggs, 10,000 pounds of turkey bacon a week, a couple slices of cod a day with some white rice just to get those carbohydrates in there so you stay fueled. And obviously a lot of intense long looks in the mirror after you lift a couple weights. The new Jumanji is about 4 teenagers who get detention, end up in a storage facility, find a Jumanji video game console, turn it on, and get sucked into the game. This time the game plays you.